Hello everyone and welcome to Command & Conquer Red Alert Generals Evolution, a mod that brings the Command & Conquer Generals gameplay to the Red Alert 3 engine. And I know I haven't played Red Alert 3 yet, but I'm going to do that soon. And in the meantime, let's check out a couple of mods, just like this one here. And we're going to just have a little skirmish match here. I'm going to play the Chinese. I'm going to play against Americans, GLA, and another Chinese faction, and it's going to be a free-for-all. So yeah, let's not waste any time and let's get started. This mod is still very much in development. So as you can see, we've got a bunch of Chinese units, but we do not have all the Command & Conquer Generals buildings yet. But the first impression is actually pretty good. So I've briefly played this, but not a whole lot. So the units actually look pretty good. They kind of have this shiny look that the generals units have. I kind of like that. So we're in the corner here, for better or worse. And the locations are randomized, so I'm not quite sure who's going to be in what corner, but it doesn't really matter all that much. So let's get maybe a couple of base defenses up. Yeah, we still have these Soviet buildings here. But we do have an oh, so we've got an allied arms factory.
Greetings, child. The Emperor of the Rising Sun has chosen you for its next opponent. That is all.
Oh really? Okay. And you already got trial drones, so I guess choose the wrong opponents.
So you think you can take me? You little monkey. Bring it on.
Okay, he's running away, so never mind that. So it's kind of interesting that we have this Soviet build scheme of just building stuff on the battlefield, but also the Allied build scheme of building stuff in the queue. That is interesting to say the least. And ooh, overlords. Yeah, I'm going to get overlords. No question here. So let's get a second arms factory, by which I mean ore refinery, obviously. Two of those two are almost the same thing. And maybe let's get some sort of standard base defense here. So we do have. I'm not really sure whether I can reach any of these. Oh, look at that. Money crate, I'll take that. So, oh yeah, you wanna fight? Come over here, come over here. That was a terrible idea. Yeah, that was a terrible idea on your side, but you're the medium AI, so what am I complaining about? Oh, and his buddies just run away. So I think I'm going to get another overlord, maybe an Inferno cannon, and maybe even a new cannon. We'll see. So it seems the AI is not too aggressive. At least they haven't really come for me yet. I mean, they're sending out some units, but it seems to be more scouting stuff. So Kenji is... No, it's not Kenji. It's the other guy. I haven't played this game in a while. So he's effectively... Ooh, a healing crate, which I don't really need, to be honest. But whatever. So let's get maybe some Inferno cannons, which are kind of pricey, but then again it's artillery. And oh, it's you again. So that's, I think, yeah, that's a drag tank. And it doesn't seem to be overly effective against heavy armor, and neither are these. Well, those are doing no damage. I mean, yes, those are actually anti-infantry units, but still, those are doing virtually no damage against me. So how about we move out? And looks like he's fighting.
Oh, so you think you can take me?
This guy here.
Well, if you show some skills, I may consider leaving your dignity intact.
Also, let's take on the Americans first. Yeah, let's make them retreat, and then let's take on the Soviets, by which I mean the Chinese. And oh yeah, they have the armored. Ooh, just built that guy just in time, and I lost the tank, but that's okay. So you shred that guy, and you destroy this arms factory. And what are they building here? Sentry gun. It's not too concerning, to be honest. Let's just take it out, and let's maybe build a new cannon, and let's just cripple them. Let's destroy the construction yard, then we should be good. We've got a terror drone. You can actually destroy these half-stars because it's not like they can defend themselves. And these guys are really doing no damage against heavy vehicles and buildings, but they are anti-air and anti-infantry, so it's not really that surprising. But it seems we don't have any air units in this mod yet. But hey, maybe that's going to come later. That's going to be an elite terror drone soon. So yeah, let's just take out. Come on. There we go. That engineer didn't live long. So let's return to base. Yeah, I'm not going to mop up this base here. It's not like I really need it, to be honest. They're probably going to keep on building miners here, and then I'm going to destroy them. But that's alright with me. And so oh, so I can deploy it. Oh, I actually like that. I never liked that in the original generals when you... Ooh, look at that. Got a little promotion here. That in the original CNC generals, when you used these cannons and used them for defense, they would always jiggle around awkwardly. So anyway, let's maybe get a couple of battle masters. And maybe get a second war factory. I might not be able to maintain my economy like that, but that's okay. So let's get these guys here in position, and you too. And let's move out against the Japanese GLA. And let's see what they have to offer. I'm really kind of curious how the new cannon is going to look like, because so far the units, they pretty much feel like the general units, and they really make good use of the fire and particle effect and whatnot, and they look actually pretty sweet, and I like that they have this shiny look. So and I guess that's dead now. And looks like the Japanese aren't really doing all that great. What the... Oh, that's an Avenger. Oh, that's interesting. So looks like the Americans, ooh, they're actually quite powerful. But ooh, I can barely see anything. There's just too many explosions going on. But looks like my overlords actually doing pretty well against these guys here. So how about you attack that guy? There we go. Thank you very much. So the Japanese GLA is pretty much done. So let's just kill that guy. Ooh, they have choppers. That's not good because I don't have any anti-air anymore, that is. So let's quickly get some Gatling cannons. By which I mean Gatling cannons and not dragon tanks. Stop that. Here we go. And let's maybe get a little bit of anti-air. Yeah, I don't really want to get tuned to bits by choppers now, even though it would have been nice to have those crates. But anyway, let's see. Yeah, I should have enough forces to take those guys on. So you become Team 2. And you... Yeah, I'll build maybe another Inferno cannon now. So I want to test this nuke at least once. Oh no, that's the wrong direction, but whatever. So, whoa, hoo-hoo. That's pretty sweet. That looks powerful. Whether it actually is powerful is a different question. But it looks a little bit more like napalm than like proper nuclear explosion. But Red Alert 3 doesn't have any nuclear weapons because Einstein got eliminated, which also meant that, yeah, let's build maybe a couple more overlords while we're at it, which also means that, yeah, you join those guys. I don't want to have to fill around too many groups here, which also means that you don't have the ability to nuke Japan in this game, which could be for the better. Yeah, I mean, this game here, it's a rather humorous game, so maybe that was a sound decision. But oh, enemy units. Oh, it's one. Oh, it's you. Wow, you're an elite. Well, that won't help you much, but Well, congrats, you killed my elite terror drone. That's something, I guess. And this guy here is still standing, so it looks like the Americans aren't really too concerned about actually mopping them up, but we'll see. You guys get over here. Where's my... And that new cannon is actually also reasonably fast. Oh, and there are the choppers, so let's see how... Oh, my overlords have Gatling cannons, I almost forgot that. And they seem to be rather effective, so let's actually let my new cannon do that. Just at least... That new cannon has no range. I mean, look at that. That is really no range. But oh, but no. That's not what I wanted to do. That's what I wanted to do. So careful. You killed that guy instead. Whoa. Oh, looks like the Americans came after me in the meantime. That's not good. So I guess it's time for... Oh, they have a lot of choppers. That is an insane amount of choppers. So I guess it's time for a little basics. Oh, they're actually returning home. That's good. And looks like my new cannon just got eliminated. Well, that's sad, but what can you do? So you destroy that guy. So, and yeah, I think we can win this. Oh, yeah, you eliminate that guy. And then you kill these guys here, and then once those guys are... Oh, then the Avenger is essentially the Guardian tank. Has Guardian tank special ability, which makes sense. So let's just take out their... Yeah, let's just take out their production facilities. You stay here. Too bad you aren't elite, then you would regenerate, but hey. And let's... Maybe you attack... I don't know, attack their airfield. It doesn't really matter that much right now. Should probably be building stuff, such as overlords. Yeah, the new cannon, I think it should have a little more range. It looked pretty powerful, and it blew up half my forces when it was destroyed by the enemy, but hey. And should probably use this as well. Let's just drop this on here, because why not? And these choppers don't seem to be overly powerful. Then again, the air units in general are generally fragile, which is probably for the better, because they already have the advantage of not being able to be attacked by most units, because most units don't have anti-air capabilities, or at least a good number of units doesn't have that, so... Yep, and they like to spam those nevertheless. Which is probably also because this is their only production facility left, and I should probably build a barracks. Completely forgot about that. Can I even build a barracks? Yes, I can. So here we go. Let's just do that. And in the meantime, let's mob up blue. And is... Oh, that's my cannon. Okay, that's awesome. So I guess you can take out that. That looks reasonably effective. And there is continuous damage due to the fire. That's good. So let's just... Actually, let's just see what kind of infantry we have. Oh, we can only build engineers. That's odd, because you do still have infantry coming out of your buildings. So, but maybe that's only a Chinese thing. So there we go. And I think we probably still have to mob up the other Chinese faction. And oh yeah, we also have to destroy this.
I accept this defeat. Today was your day. Let's see what happens next time.
Yep, it was my day indeed. Even though he kind of surprised me, which was good, I guess. So you move north, because there could still be Japanese buildings left. Oop, and yeah, we still have this one power plant here. Yeah, they're not giving up, not even with one power plant. So let's just take that out, and the Inferno Cannon seems to do reasonable damage. That's not bad. And... was that the last building? Nope, wasn't even the last building from these guys. Oh yeah, they have more stuff left here. So, and looks like the Japanese GLA is indeed gone. But I didn't hear their surrender message, but maybe I just missed it. Or maybe you only get it if you are actually the one defeating that faction. So, let's have them take out that power plant. And there we go.
To think I was defeated by a little goat like you.
yeah, that actually went pretty well. Yeah, so far first impression is actually pretty good. Obviously this mod is only half finished. The interface, a lot of the buildings and everything doesn't really look like it belongs to generals, but then again, changing stuff like the power plants would probably only be superficial, because the core part are the units, because power plants aren't really all that different. They are a little different because we have stuff like the overcharging ability of the Chinese, even though I'm not really sure whether you can integrate that into the Red Alert 3 engine in any way, which I think is a Sage 2 engine? Yeah, correct me if I'm wrong, but I think it's a Sage 2 engine. But then again, I don't know how close the games actually are and how much stuff can be transferred between games. But in any case, the units look pretty good. They felt pretty good. There were, I think, a couple of very minor graphical glitches, but that wasn't really all that much of a big deal. And China definitely felt like China. They felt pretty powerful. They had those pretty powerful tanks. They weren't really a fast faction, but that's probably more for the GLA or the Americans. And I think next time we're going to play as one of those Americans or GLA, and then we're going to see how those feel like. So thanks for watching, and I shall see you then.